Yeah, it's good to have a nice, cozy, uneventful Christmas. For instance, we had an eventful Thanksgiving. Uh, my brother-in-law was doing the majority of the cooking this year. My mother and father, the day previous, spent the day cleaning the house and making the things like the potatoes, mashed potatoes. So she's in the kitchen the whole day. Why are you freaking out there? I didn't calm down. I'm trying to talk here.
Whoa, easy, boy. It's all right, boy. Whoa, now.
So the day of Thanksgiving, they take it easy. And that's when the relief crew, myself and my sister and my brother-in-law, we manage the holiday.
Boy.
So at one point,
You're all right, boy.
I'm I'm rinsing something, and I turn on the disposal in the middle of the kitchen. Macy's Day Parade's going on. Everyone's running around or sitting down having breakfast. The kids are having a blast. It's a crazy time and a lot of voices going on. So when I turned on the disposal and I found it surprisingly quiet, I didn't say to my dad, "Hey, did you guys get a new disposal in? There's something about this one is purring like a kitten." But between the Macy's Day Parade and the children laughing and the gossips going around the kitchen, there simply wasn't room for me to bring up such idle chatter. So I let it go and continued on with the many preparations we had to deal with on our day of thanks. So about a half an hour later, my brother-in-law is at the sink. And I'm next to him. I think I'm talking to my nephew. And all of a sudden,
Get clear.
he's like, "Oh my God." And he notices that as he's washing something in the sink, water is now pouring out of the cabinet underneath the sink and onto his feet, and then, of course, onto the floor. It appears that the entire garbage disposal has dropped out of the bottom of the sink. And it's just seeping into everything underneath the sink, and has been. And it's now flooding onto the kitchen floor in the middle of God and all. So in the middle of cooking dinner, getting everything ready, now we have to put this thing back in underneath the sink. So that was eventful, but we got through it. Worked out. Dinner was great. It's funny. That's one of the fun things about streaming is I may have completely forgotten about that if you and I weren't talking. I hadn't even thought about that since it happened over a month ago. It was disgusting. Luckily, there wasn't food everywhere. It was really just water. But yeah. Yeah. It worked out.